Welcome back everyone to my channel. This is Michelle. I have another half page, one page / wonder. So you can do this with, you can have two albums out of one 12 by 12, or you can just make one album. It's really up to you on size preference. I'm going to be using a 4 by 12 today, so you can see it's smaller, but we need two sheets of those, so that's why I call it a half page wonder. So, okay, this is fun. So I've got this front pocket here, and I've made a little belly band, and then we have our little top pocket right here. And then as we flip, so I've got this other pocket, but what I like about it is just a little bit different than the standard. When you kind of do the one page wonder, you kind of get stuck with this top pocket or the side pocket, and it's all the same. So I like that this breaks it up, and this is just really a little card I added in here. But if you just want an extra page or something in there, it's a great way to just have a pocket while you still have that booklet effect, I guess. Here's just a little no-show clip, or half no-show clip, because you can see it in the back. And then here again in the back you have another top pocket. So this is actually so much fun, and I hope I can remember to do it the way that I did this. So let's get started. I'm gonna start with two 4 by 12. So I have 4 by 12 here, and then this is gonna be another 4 by 12. So that'll take some of your papers out. Let me grab my scoreboard. All right, so this is going to be the front outside cover, so it'll be this portion right here. It's getting hard to come up with these, you guys, because my brain. So we're gonna just do it at the 12-inch score at 3, 6, and 9 inches. So 3, pretty easy. 6 and 9. Okay, and I want to have a little template to kind of remember what I did. Okay, so we're going to do that, and so you should have like 4 little boxes here. So that last box, I do not know where this came from. That last box, we're just going to score this, and this is going to be our little back pocket. And then go ahead and close that. And then this is going to be our little front pocket, okay? So it should look like that. Okay, so we're just gonna leave that for now and score a second sheet of paper. So I'm gonna go ahead and go here, and I'll kind of show you that again. So this sheet here, we are going to score it at, I guess it doesn't matter, it's really what side you're doing it on. So we're going to score at half an inch, 3.5, 6.5, and 9.5. So half an inch, 3.5, 6.5, and 9.5. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this scoreboard. Okay, so let's start at that little half-inch score right here. That is going to grab our other piece of paper. So where this back pocket is, we're actually going to put that on there, and that's going to extend our little album. So let me go ahead and glue that on there, and I'll kind of show you the rest. So I'm going to glue this on here. Okay, hold on, I have a little template so I can remember what I'm doing here. All right, so, sorry, oop, my finger came off. Okay, so, oh, no, I want it to go over here. Okay, so let me go ahead and just do this just to eliminate any confusion. So once we have that, I'm gonna go ahead and just like glue this part on to get it out of the way. So remember, just leave the top open and just glue that kind of like backwards L. And that's gonna make our little pocket. Okay, so the next part, we're gonna go ahead and take this, where your score is, we're gonna put that back. And we're gonna put this over here and put this here. So it's going to look like this. So let me kind of do that again. Got this, we're gonna fold that down. Let me do it from the beginning. Fold it down and basically fold this down, and that's gonna create our little pockets. Now what you can do is you can absolutely switch this around to however you want, but that's just kind of how it goes in my album. So that's how I made this little pocket here, and then you have that little top pocket up there. So let me just do this. I hope that wasn't confusing. But again, if you get to this point, like, you can absolutely just, you know, do it your own way, however way it fits. So I'm going to, I left my top right here open so I could kind of fit more in there, but you can seal that up. But I'm just going to do the bottom like I did in my last album. And then here is our other pocket. So I made my thing right here. I mean, you can make them in both places, but I'm going to go ahead and glue that down. So this is actually really easy. I just hope it wasn't confusing on camera. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So we have this, and then in the front, remember, we have our pocket. So of course, this is optional too. You don't have to have that front pocket. You could even do this and make it so you have an inside pocket, but I'm just gonna do what I was doing, and just, all I did was snip it. You could go up, down, round, round, whatever you want to do. I'm just gonna cut mine like this. So it looks like that. And again, if you don't want that front pocket, you could pull it inside and it just be a flat album like that. But I just, you know, always have a hard time decorating the front of my album, so I kind of like this like that. And if you want, you can run it through your die machine before you do all that, so you have little cutouts. So for this paper collection I'm using, I don't have dies really that come with it. It's mostly like fussy cuts. So on times like that is the best time to just kind of get your punches or your dies and make your own. So I'm just going to just take a punch, which if you don't have something like this, you can just, you know, use your die machine or whatever. And then I just kind of decorate the front. So I'll use that for here. My pages got a little wonky on me. And then I will take maybe this one. I have some, oops, it's not the right punch. So this is a really fun album. I like this one a lot. I actually want to do this again, like in a different album, but maybe add some more fun to it. So I like this because it has two writings, but see, we don't really need die pieces with it. We can just kind of make our own and have it like that. And then you can just add something you want in there, like your tags or whatever. You could even make this pocket lower if you want to show. Could even put it across. So it does, you know, if you want to show and tell more, you could do that. And what else I have going on here? I've got a little belly band here, which you could add whatever you want. But just for reference, my belly band size is 1 1/4 by 4 inches because that's how high this album is. So I'm just going to add this one right here. I kind of like this better than that. I think I'm going to use that side because it's kind of matching with the album. I'm using 2 different paper pads and kind of merging them together. So that's why. And then right here, I just, to cover up the page just for something, I just added another tag. And I put it right here. And I just kind of did that L thing. I left it open just for a little tuck spot. Just like that. And I'm going to borrow some of these, just some fun little things that I made. Just to show you some of those tuck-ins spots. And I'm going to just put that in here. Okay, and then this side here, I really just tore a picture and put it on here, but let me show you what I did for here. So this is kind of in the way. So for this, it's just a fun little embellishment thing. All I did was take vellum and I just cut that piece and I just basically just made a triple stack here. And I like it because otherwise it would just look flat, and I feel like that third page just gives it a little more something. So if you're using photos in your album, I think this is a cute little like peekaboo type thing going on. And I'm just gonna add that on here. And I'm just gonna add some, I have like these little lettering things, so I'm just gonna add that on here. And I just pop that on here, like that. And this is just a little no-show clip that I added. Now, there's so many ways you could do this. Let me just show you one more way. I don't know if I've done this, but I saw something on Pinterest and it's not quite the same, but it gave me an idea just to do it this way. So I may have done it this way, I don't remember, but a really quick, fast way to do it is just like take a little strip here, which you can just, if you don't trust your judgment, use your cutting machine. And all I do is fold it and face the thing going whichever way it goes. And I'm going to add my clip. And you can just tape it or glue it. And I have to tape this because it's foil. And so let me grab some tape really quick. I'm just going to pop that on right over that. And you want to probably secure your little paper clip too. Now I've got glue on my hands and tape. Okay, and then that's going to give you a really simple, I want to say half show clip, because people have told me that's not a no show clip. So you just have that and you just can just pop that on and it's just no show clip. And again, if you, so this for reference, this little card here is just 4.5 by 3 3/4. And of course you don't have to add that. That's just a fun little idea. But like I said, it gives the album a little bit of texture so that it kind of looks like that. And I prefer that than it looking flat. And then this I just did again. So let me show you how I just built that. So I just took a 3.5 by 2.5 sheet of vellum and paper. So these two are the same size. And then I took a 3 3/4 by 2.5 inch paper to extend that. And then I just stacked it up. So here, if you want, you can do like a punch or die or whatever it is that you want to do. Or you can just leave it. You could even pop a little bit of glitter. But you see how it just layers up really nicely. And you could ink this, which I did ink the other one just a little bit. And just kind of filled in those edges right here. And I actually prefer to tape these. I don't know why I glued that. Usually I take a piece of tape like this and I will do that instead of the glue, just in case someone wants to flip it up. I feel like it's a little bit more flexible that way. And then see how it just makes a little bit of layer to the album? It doesn't look so flat anymore. And you could add more lettering. Oh goodness, this is getting messy over here. Let me get rid of some of these notes. Sometimes I don't know if I'm going to have to re-record something, so I have to keep my notes just in case. So there is that. And then here is just a tag, and I just added a little another tag on there. So I put that on there like this. And that completes it. It's super simple, so your album should kind of look like this. However, you did the pockets, and you just open it. You have your belly band, which this actually does look a little plain. Kind of wish I had something to go on there. And then you've got your top pocket here. You got more of this fun thing going on. And then your card in your other pocket. Do you guys like this? Like how it's different than the rest of the album? And then this easy little clip. And then here, and of course you could stick something here. It's looking a little plain Jane over here, but this print is so busy. So that is my half. But if you do this in like a 2 6x12s, it's going to give you a lot fuller album, or even a 10x12, or I'm sorry, a 5x12. That's going to look nice. It'll probably heighten it like this and give you room, and you'll have the same effect. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me, and I will be back with more as always. Thanks, guys.